The breaking news is in San Francisco. Just moments ago, we heard from District Attorney Brooke Jenkins, who announced the charges filed in the shooting that injured 49ers wide receiver Ricky Pearsall. Quran 4 Sarah Stinson joins us live. She was at that press conference where DA Jenkins took reporters' questions. Sarah, what's the latest?
Yeah, San Francisco DA Brooke Jenkins, she spoke with us just moments ago telling us she has filed charges against this 17-year-old accused of shooting Ricky Pearsall, that 49ers player. Now, she did say because this suspect is a minor, she can't really get into some of the details. Of course, we won't know this person's name. All we know is it's a 17-year-old boy from Tracy. Now, these are the charges that were just filed today. It was attempted murder, including enhancing allegations of intentional discharge of a firearm, personal use of a semi-automatic weapon, attempted second-degree robbery. And again, because this person is a minor, she said, I can't say much, but what she did say is that charges will be filed in juvenile court. And she did go into some detail about not charging this person as an adult. She did cite that this is due to California law, and this is a decision that she quite frankly hasn't made up yet because there's still a lot of factors in this case that they're looking at. Take a listen to her explanation.
At this time, the charges will be filed in the juvenile court. No longer under California law can a district attorney choose to file those charges against a minor in adult court. The only mechanism for that is to request a transfer hearing, which requires that a judge rule on the minor's fitness to be transferred to adult court, which essentially means that the juvenile system would not be equipped to rehabilitate that minor. So going forward, my office will review the case more closely to determine whether or not we will seek that fitness hearing. The amount of time that we have to decide whether to seek that petition depends on the speed at which the defendant proceeds with the case.
And the San Francisco Police Department did obtain a ton of security footage from the scene there at Union Square on August 31st when 49ers player Ricky Pearsall was shot there during that attempted robbery. So they're going to be looking over that video, going over the facts, looking at the minors' past criminal history, looking at what they need to do here, deciding if they want to move forward with pursuing these charges in, court, charging him as an adult or as a minor. This is a huge decision. She said she's not taking it lightly, and one that she is going over, not taking it as a status thing because this was a 49ers player. And she did say she's been in contact with his family, telling them the charges before she tells all of us, but we'll know a lot more in the next 24 hours. For now, I'm Sarah Stinson reporting live in San Francisco. Back to you.
Sarah, yeah, if you're the family, you're thankful Ricky's alive, and now secondary is the criminal justice system, but certainly important. Sarah Stinson, thanks for that live report. Meanwhile, the Niners GM, John Lynch, talked today for the first time publicly about just how fortunate Ricky Pearsall is to be alive, that his injuries weren't worse.
Cronford's Rob Nesbitt talked to the chief of emergency medicine at SF General about Pearsall's comeback.
Football and medical experts both use the word lucky when describing 49ers player Ricky Pearsall. Had the bullet gone through his chest in any other spot, his prognosis could be very different. The moments right after Ricky Pearsall was shot in the chest in Union Square, this video shows him walking to the ambulance while a police officer holds compression to his wound. Dr. Christopher Caldwell at San Francisco General Hospital says action like that can save a life.
The #1 cause of preventable death in trauma is hemorrhage, is bleeding.
Dr. Caldwell is the chief of emergency medicine at the hospital Pearsall was rushed to and released from after just 24 hours. According to the doctor, the 49ers rookie was lucky that his gunshot wound to the chest did not result in a more serious injury.
There's the lungs, there's the heart, there's also some very large vessels. And gunshot wounds to the chest are very concerning for that reason.
The Pearsall family and 49ers organization thanked police, emergency responders, and hospital staff. 49ers general manager John Lynch described the bullet as going straight through.
Really, really miraculous. Didn't touch organs, feels like all the nerve stuff is good.
But questions are already looming about the possibility of a comeback this season. Dr. Caldwell says a 23-year-old athlete has a better chance than most to make a speedy recovery.
The athlete might recover sooner, particularly for certain types of injuries, than, say, somebody like me, who's maybe a little older.
If Pearsall is cleared to play after his 4-week break, his first game would be at home against the Arizona Cardinals on October 6th. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Rob Nesbitt, KRON 4 News.